Good evening. How is everybody doing tonight? Haven't been on in a while. Figured I'd hop on tonight. Just got out of a meeting and came back to a reading that I had read a few days ago that meant something to me, and I've been wanting to share on it and talk about it. And it's this coming out of isolation topic that was a JFT from the NA side. I don't know. It was 3 4 days ago, maybe. May not even been that long ago, but it just meant a lot to me, kind of hence the topic that I came up with tonight of the simple pleasures of life and the things that were overlooked, things that I feel we've all overlooked. Especially when we were using and we were in active addiction. I know I did. I overlooked a lot of things, because I was so focused on getting the next one, any means and any length. You guys know the story. Um, the topic, like I said, it just means a lot to me because it's relatable, especially to me for like this weekend and things that have been going on in my life. And I'll get into that in just a minute. But I'll read the reading to you guys. If you guys want to follow along with me, please share the stream out. If you haven't done it already, the more we share, the more we help, the more we reach. I'd appreciate it. So it's coming out of isolation. We find ourselves doing and enjoying things that we never thought we'd be doing. It's from NA's basic text on page 102. It says active addiction kept us isolated for many reasons. I have become a master at isolation. I absolutely loved isolating from others. I mean, to the point to where people were looking in obituaries to see if I was still alive. I did that. Friends, family, it didn't matter. Because in the beginning, we avoided family and friends so they wouldn't find out that we were using. We were trying to hide it. We were embarrassed. We didn't want them to know, even though damn well they knew, but we didn't think they did, but we still tried to hide it. So some of us avoided all non-addicts, fearing moral backlash and legal repercussions. We were hiding from the normies. I loved hiding from the normies because I didn't want them to know. I didn't want to get called out on my bullshit and the chaos that I was caught up in. So we belittled people who had normal lives with families and hobbies. We called them uncool. I call them normies, uncool, whatever. Believing that we could never enjoy the simple pleasures of life, like the positive things they had going on in their lives. The ones that could pick a drink up and have a drink and then put it back down. That's a normie to me. So eventually we even avoided other addicts because we didn't want to share our drugs. We didn't want to share our alcohol. You ain't getting my shit. I'm going to avoid you. So I isolated. And I did that. And I became a master of doing that. That our lives narrowed and our concerns were more confined to the daily maintenance of our disease, the getting and using, the any means and any lengths. I became such a self-centered prick, guys. I don't know about you all, but it was all about me. I didn't care who you were. I was going to use you, abuse you. I was going to do whatever it took to get the next one. And I didn't care who I ran over or what kind of chaos or destruction I caused in doing it. I just didn't care. Family, it didn't matter. Because today our lives are much fuller. We enjoy activities with other recovering addicts. We have time for our families. We have discovered many other pursuits that give us pleasure, happiness, joy, hope. I can remember when I was hopeless. I have hope today. It says, what a change from the past. And it is. I mean, not too long ago for me. It says we can live life just as fully as the normie people we once scorned, we talked shit about. It says enjoyment has returned to our lives, a gift, a huge blessing of recovery. says, just for today, I can find pleasure in the simple routines of daily living. You know, for those that are listening tonight, what do you guys do? What do you find joy in today? What are the simple pleasures that you may have once overlooked in your active using and your active addiction, the chaos, the ripping and running, you know, the things that I enjoyed. I liked the ripping and running and the chaos more, and I liked my drug of choice. I found a lot of joy in it. I'm telling on myself. You know, today, you know, I find joy in getting to be able to spend time with friends and family and loved ones. You know, I got to kind of make a living amends this weekend with my father that had passed a couple years ago. These are things that I find joy in today. These are things that I enjoy doing, that I love doing. You know, it's progress, not perfection. I'm slowly mending, slowly healing the destruction and the wreckage and the chaos of my past with family, with friends, with loved ones, by just doing the next right thing, you know, not expecting anything in return. I'm just going on about my life and doing the next right thing. You know, I wrote down a bunch of things on a notebook because I'm totally forgetful. Of things that, you know, some people may find joy in, what I find joy in, like things that were overlooked. You know, I was homeless. I was running the streets. I was ripping and running, you know, so like just having good food. I wrote down warm cookies. I don't know why warm cookies sound so amazing right now, but like a warm cookie out of the oven, like having heat and air conditioning and electricity, to heat up a cookie. A microwave at that is amazing. Good evening, Tanya. You know, sunny days, rainy days, listening to the rain, enjoying a good thunderstorm. How many of you guys enjoy a good thunderstorm? Thunder, lightning, sleeping. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Addie said indoor plumbing. Amen. You know, this is kind of disgusting, but you know, when you're homeless, you got to do what you got to do, you know, and I've used the restroom, number 2 especially, in some crazy places, you know, had to use and go to any means and any lengths to wipe, you know, didn't have toilet paper, so there you go, toilet paper, add that to the list. You know, it's amazing things, things that are overlooked. Daily comforts, I wrote down heat, air conditioning, I mentioned that, television, cable, all this in front of me, things that are going on in my life today, being able to do this, to give back, to be of service, just being kind to somebody, you know, asking somebody how their day was, calling them and listening, like not expecting anything in return, just calling and saying, hey, how's your day going? And just being that ear and being able to show up. Oh my gosh. You know what I mean? Like actually showing up for somebody and being there for them today. Yeah. Addie said cuddles with kitties. Yes. I am grateful for our cats, even though they can be annoying pain in the asses at times, especially in the morning before I want to get up. But yeah, I could go on and on with the list. Like these are all things that I personally overlooked in my life every single day. You know, simple things like taking a walk, listening to the birds outside, you know, enjoying the sunny days. Some people like gardening, you know, being out with nature, things of that nature, planting flowers, whatever it is that you like. You know, enjoy it. These are the simple pleasures of life that I'm talking about tonight. Things that I know I did personally, overlooked in active addiction because I was too busy and too focused on getting high. Even when I was working and I thought I was a functional addict, which I think that term functional addict is complete horseshit. And a lot of people say it. A lot of people think that it's a real thing. If you believe it, cool. I don't personally. I think it's horseshit. I don't think there's any functionality in actively using and trying to work and be successful in life for anybody. It wasn't for me. Because the only reason why I was working and how the hell I held a job is beyond me was just to get high. I'd get paid on a Thursday or Friday and I'd be lucky to make it to midnight that same day without being completely broke. So if you call that functioning, living, okay, I think you're crazy, but that's me. But yeah, just I'm extremely grateful. I'm extremely grateful for the little things. Another thing that I know I've mentioned live with other people before. One of the things that comes to mind with me was being able to buy a bed. Like, these are the simple pleasures, the simple things that like a normie wouldn't even think. Like, why would you say a bed? Well, when you're homeless and you're chronically homeless for almost 10 years of your life and you've lived on the streets and concrete has become your best friend, a cold alley, a underpass and a bridge, portalette in downtown Cincinnati next to a noisy ass railroad track in 10-degree weather becomes your bed. You're extremely grateful when you have the means and the cash to go out and buy a new bed. Trust me. The pillows, the warm sheets, the warm, clean sheets. How many of you guys like warm laundry when it comes out of the dryer? Warm sheets when it comes out of the dryer? Like, these things today put a huge smile on my face. And exactly, those are facts. And these are the simple pleasures that I'm talking about that are overlooked, that I feel we all need to humble ourselves and remain grateful for every single day. Don't take these things for granted. Pat yourself on the back. There's a lot of gratitude in where we're at today in our lives and in our recovery. And, be grateful for where you're at and how far you've came and where you could possibly go in the future. But don't overthink that. Don't get too far ahead of yourself, because I do that. I definitely do that. I'm guilty of that all the time. I try to worry about the woulda, coulda, shouldas too much because I'm a perfectionist and I want things to work out the way I feel they should, because I'm a control freak, another character defect of mine. So don't get too far ahead of yourselves. Just try to stay in the moment, stay focused on the day and what you could control, what we can control, what I can control today. Exactly. Addie said, remember where your feet at. And that's so true. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. It was just a meaningful reading to me, because I can remember the isolation. I can remember the desperation. I can remember the chaos and the hell that I was living that I thought was cool not too long ago. The chaos that I enjoyed once in my life more than my drug of choice, I no longer enjoy it. I despise it. And, I'm blessed where I'm at today. I am extremely grateful for where I am at personally in my recovery and getting to be of service, the ability, the gift of being able to give back every single day. I love each and every one of you guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in. There's my dude right there, Jersey Ed. I'll do a quick shout out since he literally does one on almost every one of his podcasts. Check out Ed and crew, my friends in recovery. They're on Facebook. They are on YouTube. They are all over the place. They're getting better and better and better at what they do. Ed always says him and Sober Pod are the best podcasts out there. Well, damn it, I'm the best. So tonight, I'm the best, and they're a close second, because that's what he always says on his stream. So I'm going to bust his chops a little bit. We're all friends in recovery. I love them. Check them out on Facebook. It's Friends in Recovery. They're on YouTube. They've got links. If you guys need links, message me. I'll send them to you, because they've got so many links. I can't remember them all, but it's awesome. They're truly fun to listen to. They actually upload new content, I believe every Tuesday. So tomorrow at I'm going to say 9:00, because I don't want people to beat me commenting, because it's like a race to see who comments first every week. So I'm going to tell you guys they uploaded at 9, even though it's way earlier than that. And I'm not going to tell you guys when either. We'll see who can beat Joe with his first comment tomorrow. I bet you don't. I bet you don't. I love you guys. remain grateful, remain positive, remain vigilant in your recovery, guys. I love each and every one of you guys. Thanks for tuning in and listening tonight. We will talk to you guys later.